Okay, so this recording like takes place on the day that he was, or actually no, it takes place like 6 hour or like 5 or 6 hours after he was arrested. You know, the headlines. I mean, like when they came out. I don't know too much about this guy. All I know is that like he's like a CEO and he's rich by creating online classes that he has on his website. Well, I just haven't really caught up on like what he actually is, like what he's in charge of. But anyways, like I don't really care too much about this guy. I don't really care at all. So I mean, he doesn't care about most people out here that are not rich. So I mean, anyways, not really the point. Uh, I'm just gonna see what this is about and what he has to say about his arrest. Yeah, let's get to it.
So let's talk about where you are, Andrew, right now in this moment. What is
Why
like
he
going
get
through your head right
arrested?
now? You've been banned
Yeah,
off many
I didn't
social
read it
medias. You
all.
haven't done a podcast in a while. So what's your thoughts as to like what are your plans now, or like what do you feel about what's happened to you, and what's your moves? Or I mean, I don't expect you to reveal them, but what's your plans?
Yeah, so the Matrix attacked me.
Yeah,
They tried to remove me from
they've
social
used
media.
their bullets.
They used their bullets. I'm still all over social media, so they failed.
They failed.
What's scary about it, the only thing I will say I don't like about being banned is that you get 3 lives when you attack powerful people. They first ban you and try and shut you up. Secondly, they'll put you in jail for something you didn't do. And thirdly, they'll kill you. So I've used my first life, which is kind of upsetting when you know that next is going to be some false
The
charges.
two worst.
Yeah, I feel like
If you survive
the
the false
sex
charges, you just die.
trafficking came out of
So
nowhere.
it's
I've
that's
never
kind of
heard
upsetting.
of any rumors
But
of him doing that.
It is. It is. I like. It's
Well,
kind of
so
upsetting.
far,
I like
actually.
to think that people at home know if I ever ended up in a jail cell and the media started printing why, that they'd know it's a pure lie
pure
and
lie.
they made it up.
Yeah.
But that's kind of scary. Outside of that, the ban in and of itself has not. I don't care, bro. It's made no
Yeah.
difference to my
No.
life. The only thing Instagram was good for was a bunch of chicks, and that's all. That's the only thing I used it for.
And you have them in.
I do okay. I don't need it. So I don't care about any of that stuff.
Yeah.
I do think the social media companies have made a mistake. I think they're now realizing they've made a mistake.
Are they contacting you?
A lot of them make
I
mistakes.
can't say what's happening, but I do believe I will be reinstated. However, it's truly not that important at this time. If I had to martyr my social media accounts to show the world that everything I was saying was true
Yeah. It's worth
about the Matrix,
sacrifice.
then it was worth it, right? All they did was prove me completely and utterly right.
Yeah, you've said it 100 times on different episodes. I'm gonna be deleted. They're gonna try to silence me. I wish someone would make a compilation of all these clips because you said it like 100 times.
Yep, I said it
before.
over and over again.
They're gonna remove me. They're gonna ban me. They're gonna.
I knew exactly
Can't
what was
get
gonna
rid of
happen, and
me.
they
You
proved me
can't-
completely and utterly right, and it backfired.
You can
They tried to
never
put media spin
go up
on the
against a
event
guy
and convince
who's
the world I'm a
more
bad person, and that has failed.
that
I really
has
believe
more
I'm a bad
money
person.
than you, I guess.
99% of
I don't know if
comments
that's the
underneath my
point.
videos are positive. I'm speaking to people who are now waking up and understanding that the media machine lies. And the only people who truly dislike me are the slave minds. If I ever hear about somebody disliking me,
Actually, I
when
don't
you
even
ask
know
them
you.
why,
I don't
They
even
don't.
like you or dislike
and
you.
that's what's scary. What's scary to me is that there's people out there that have a strong emotional reaction to scenarios, people, or events, and they don't even know why.
They just read a headline.
But that's the true slave mind. When someone can say a name to you and you're
Here we go with the
furious,
slave
and
mind.
why are you angry?
Let's keep this in
know.
note, boys.
Like that shows how programmed you
They can-
are.
they can
And
control
girls
it.
and
They can
whoever
control you.
whoever
So
they
anybody who's
identify.
critically thinking, anybody with
Whatever.
a brain,
It's a problem.
yeah. So anybody with a brain who can think for themselves likes me, and anybody who hates me is barely sentient. So it's kind of good where now I have a very strong filter. Like, I
Maybe
don't
it's
like you.
because
I
some of
know
the
you're an
words
idiot.
you say.
That's fine. Instantly.
Maybe
Instantly, I know
that's
you're an
why-
idiot. Oh, bro, I love your work. Ah, a person who thinks. So it's kind of
a good filter.
convenient. It's kind of convenient to instantly filter, my life. But
But oh well,
I
like
must
free
have been approached
country,
by
I
100,000
guess.
people as I walked the street.
People are
and
gonna
I've never
still-
had anybody say anything
I don't know.
negative to me on the street.
Still hate
ever.
that when
Male,
people
female,
say it.
old, young, never. Everybody, including women.
Like, yeah,
love
free
me.
country,
They all
free
say you're saying the
speech,
truth, you're doing stupid
blah, blah,
work.
blah.
I've never had anything.
I've
It's
seen
just-
a video. Yeah, a video came out. This woman, she was like, "What other? Okay, whatever you want to say about Andrew, you can say it. But who are the mentors that the youth have today? Or is it the rappers that are all on drugs and all like overdosing, which is very tragic? But which mentors?
not
do
just
the
rappers,
youth
though.
have
It's
today
pretty
that
much
they
like
talk to that
anybody.
says, you know what? It's not cool to do drugs. It's not cool to just party. It's cool to work and to sacrifice and to put your goals as number one and actually like, you know what I mean? Like grind towards something, have goals and chase them.
Yeah.
But that's done on purpose.
Yeah.
The mentors, the idols, the icons that they purport to the youth.
Well,
via the
even
Matrix are
celebrities and
degenerate
like
because they want a degenerate
people under
class of
contracts
some
or
individual
even their
set.
own contracts,
You're never gonna be
they
truly
actually
happy in your
do.
mind if you go against the teachings of God. I don't care.
They
how much
actually
money you
do,
make. If you're a bad person, you're not going to feel
get
happy. I
overwhelmed,
don't care how much money you make. If you snake people or lie to people,
you know, by
or
work.
do bad to people, you're never going to feel happy. True deep in your heart. True in your heart, we're intrinsically designed to do right and do good, and that's something that God gave us. And when you have that, you understand that that's more important than anything else. So these people who are up here promoting degeneracy, saying, you know, take Percocets and bang girls and drink vodka and you're going to be, you know, going to be great. I drink. I'm not saying I don't drink, but that's not my message, right?
Yeah.
And those people are never truly happy, and they're trying to purport that and convince people to do the same, so that the whole populace is never truly happy. And like I said, now we go in circles. We've already discussed why they don't want us to be happy.
Okay,
So
okay, a
I think
little
that's why.
common
Do
sense
you
there.
think the
Okay,
drinking is like
I understand.
an escape of sorts, or
I love alcohol, right? I drink, right? So I'm a drinker, but it's not my message. I don't sit here on a podcast and say, everyone drink. But rappers' message
They
is
say,
degeneracy.
drink,
Yeah,
crime,
definitely.
yeah.
Like,
rub this guy.
yeah, what's
Completely.
up with that, guys?
Completely. And
What's up
I'm
with the
saying
drinking
that
and
if you live
smoking?
that way, you're
I
never
don't
gonna
do
be truly happy
either
in
of
your heart.
those
If you want to feel happy
because
inside of yourself,
I don't really care for
and you
them.
want to feel content, and you want
Yeah.
to feel stable inside of yourself, you need to.
I
live
mean,
true
maybe
to God.
doing it
And
once
I'm
is
not saying you
alright,
can't
but
drink a little
just
bit of alcohol or
continuing
not
that
party
is
or not
not.
have a little bit of fun. But you have to be a good person.
You have to balance
It
life.
wouldn't.
You have to
It
balance.
wouldn't
You have to
end
be a
well.
good person overall. I know I'm a good person, and when the Matrix is trying to convince the world that I'm not, that just proves even further that I'm a good person. The world we now live in today, when the mass media machine is trying to tell you somebody is evil, you can know pretty well that that person's probably good, and vice versa. Like there's a reason they are trying so hard to convince people to ignore their own ears. People listen to my message and go, "That's a positive message," and the media machine's going, "No, it's not positive. He's bad." They're trying to bring
Yeah, because
Yeah.
the
No,
rich
honestly,
people
you're-
are
you're right.
bad.
I'd like
They're
to ask
greedy
you, like,
people.
right now, in this moment,
They're always
are
villains
you
in
happy? Is
suits.
this like the happiest moment you've been in your life? Or can you think back to a time where you were like, this is the happiest moment of my life?
I don't believe in the societal paradigms in which they have tried to construct this idea of happiness. I don't believe or subscribe to the way that happy and sad is currently understood by the masses of the population. I think if you are anything less than absolutely distraught, you are happy. You're a version of happy. It's like saying gray is a version of black, right? No matter how light the gray is, you can still call it a version of black. And unless you've gone through an event, which hopefully doesn't happen too often, like the passing of a family member or something that's truly destructive and detrimental to your mindset, besides these events, which hopefully only happen a few times in your life, you should be happy. If you're not crying or paralyzed in silence
Right.
due to the absolute magnitude of a detrimental circumstance or the absolute magnitude of a negative event, then you are a version of happy. So I am always happy is the short answer. I don't believe in not being
You like
happy.
to
I don't
roast
believe in
people,
not
just,
saying to myself I'm happy. I'm always a version of happy.
You
And
remind
this
me of that
chasing,
train wreck
this idea of chasing
guy.
happiness and always being concerned and preoccupied with how happy you are is actually the biggest mistake that a lot of people make. I think,
But I don't think Trainwreck is.
especially men who wake
I
up
don't
and
know.
go,
Like
"Oh, I don't
he's
really feel happy, so I need to get happier," and that's
Trainwreck is not exactly
down a
too much of a good
hedonistic
example.
path of drugs or alcohol or
Chasing
gambling,
pleasure.
chasing pleasure. I don't care how I feel.
Yeah.
I don't care if I feel happy or sad. It doesn't really affect what I do each day. I do the exact same things. I act the exact same way. I don't care. I don't put weight to the significance of the emotion. So I always consider myself a happy person, but if I woke up and I was slightly less happy one day than another, it wouldn't affect anything I do, and I wouldn't put any relevance to it. I'm
Yeah,
I'm
Yeah,
human,
try not
and it's
to
life,
try not to
and-
think too much
so yeah,
about
am
it.
I any happier
going
now
to work.
that I have hundreds of millions of dollars than before I was broke?
Yeah.
Not really, but I was never unhappy. I'm the same state that I was then that I am now. I have work to do, and I will do it. It's as simple as that.
All right. That wasn't too bad. Okay. I mean, some things that he does say, yeah, a lot of people kind of do hate him for that, and I'm not sure, but those are probably out of context, I think. But I think he's only saying that to the people that are kind of jealous in some sort of way, you know, whatever they say to him. And I mean, what he said there was actually kind of fact, actually. Like, but listen, that's just my opinion. Like, okay, I'm going to agree some of that. I'm not sure what to say for most of it. Like, I'm not a therapist, okay, so I can't tell you like what you should think about what he's saying, but like all he's saying is like, you know, just try not to you know, get your emotions in the way of whatever you're working, because it's going to distract you. Don't let, you know, any heartbreak trying to get in the way. You know, if somebody breaks up with you, you know, romance for example, don't let that get in the way, because it's like, well, I'm not close to being dead, so I'm actually good. So you know what, if they were not good, then fine, whatever. I mean, I'm not gonna get that in my way. Like, I might as well just you know, do the same thing as always. Like, try to do as best as I can. You know, just relax. Just, you know, don't think about it too much. All right. And yeah, like, you do have emotions. You're not a robot. You know what I mean. Like, you're not an AI. Like, you do feel emotions, and it's okay. Like, if you do actually have emotions while working, you know, if it's bothering you, then you're not gonna succeed in your progress of work or whatever you do in life. But anyways, like, I don't know, like, I don't know what he did, what made the headlines, or somebody out there probably caused the drama or whatever. Like I said, I don't know too much about him, but I do know he is a CEO of well, I mean, you guys already know. I don't need to explain it. I already said in the beginning anyway. I'm gonna leave it there, and yeah, the original video link will be down in the description, and including their channel as well, if you guys want to go check it out yourself. I'm not the content creator here. This is just my thoughts on their video. All credit goes to the actual content creator, so go support them, go follow them, and their social medias if you guys want to. And yeah, that will be it for me for today. So I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care.
Now in my younger days I used to sport a shag. When I went to school I carried lunch in a bag with the apple for my teacher, cause I knew I'd get a kiss. Always got mad when the class was dismissed, but when it was a session I always had a question.